My name is Linda Montavon, and I'm an executive leader with Avon. This is Annie the owl. Isn't she adorable? She's a fundraiser plush animal that we have right now. Avon's always giving back to the community, and this is just one of our ways that we support groups and organizations by fundraising. But she's soft and she's cuddly, and because of today's topic, it was like I just needed Annie here with me because I'm going to share about struggles with Avon, and it's not a topic I normally focus on. I like to normally focus on the positive, but reality check, struggles are real. So I wanted to take a few minutes and just share with you some of the struggles that I have had, so that if you are struggling, you'll realize you're not alone. And if you're thinking about being a representative and you've heard some of this stuff, you know, I want to chat about that as well. So here's a little bit about me. I'm married to a great guy. I have 3 adorable children and the cutest grandbabies, 5. They're all boys, and they're all 4 years of age or under, so craziness around my house, but so much fun. And I did not come to Avon initially to make money. I fell in love with a product. It really helped my skin, and I started looking at the brochure, found a lot of other things in there that I thought, I could be liking to get this or this and this. So I decided, well, why don't I join just to get a discount? And that's what I did. But I was representative of just a few campaigns and started looking at the company and really loved the company. So I decided, maybe I should do something with this Avon business. I watched a Rich and Famous of Avon video, and I saw there's these individuals, and they were earning 6-digit incomes with Avon, and I wanted that. So I decided, okay, I'm going to start sharing Avon, and my district sales manager taught me very early as a representative, to always share Avon with everybody, because if you only are looking for customers, that's all you're going to find. But if you share the Avon opportunity first, you will find some who are wanting to be a representative, and when they're not, then they're wanting to be a customer or helper or give you referrals. So I was aware of what I needed to do, but I was also very, very, very shy. So I became the queen at letting everybody know I was the Avon representative without opening my mouth, such as having a brochure hanging out of my purse, wearing Avon jewelry, smelling really good with a fragrance, carrying brochures, leaving them everywhere. So I was the queen at letting people know I was with Avon without telling them. But I don't recommend that. I recommend from the very get-go, learn the few skills that it takes to be successful with this. You might be uncomfortable for just a little bit, but that's okay, because then you'll realize how much further you can get with Avon, and faster than I did. So my struggles really began even as a brand new representative. I remember attending my district sales meeting, and the idea that my district sales manager had was to take a label and put on all your brochures that said, ask me how you can get $25 in free Avon. And of course it was to encourage people to become helpers with you. So I delivered all my brochures with my contact information on the back and my label on the front, and I'm super excited. And I think I delivered like around 60 brochures in my neighborhood, and no one called. No one. Not one call. But thinking back, I don't even think I guess I was disappointed, but I didn't think about, oh, this Avon thing isn't working. I just got more brochures and put them out everywhere, and I started developing customers and getting sales and building a successful business. So you just have to realize that sometimes you're not going to get sales, and sometimes you are. But it was kind of funny. And then I attended a meeting And there was a really successful representative, super successful. And she left out of that meeting and she had her pad of paper and she was walking up to people and she was getting their name and number, and there was nowhere you went that you didn't see this representative working. Well, good for her, you know, because honestly, now looking back, it was like, wow, she was just being who she was and doing a great job of it. But I just wondered if I could do this Avon thing, because it was like, that was way out of my comfort zone. I would not like anybody coming up and approaching me. And so I really didn't see how I was going to make this work. And then I thought about it. I really, really, really thought about it. I love Avon. I love the company. I love the products. I love the people. And it was like, doggone it, I just have to figure out how I can be successful with Avon. What's my lane? You know, where do I fit in? Because that's the beauty of this company, is that we're all individuals and we all can bring our style and our personality and be successful with Avon. So I had it in my mind. I wanted to be, at the time it was called Senior Executive Unit Leader, and I knew that's where I wanted to be, because those individuals were making a 6-digit income. And I would get close and then so far away. And I'd get close and so far away. Now, mind you, my hubby loves me, and he really wasn't enjoying seeing me work. And my commission checks were, you know, far from big. And so this cruise came up for Alaska, and it was like, oh, I want to earn this for my husband. I want to be able to take him there. I'll make Senior Executive Unit Leader. And I really worked towards it, and I didn't earn it. Other people did, and I was so happy for them. But I wondered, what's wrong with me? You know, why have some people made this place with Avon quickly, and it's taken me so long? And I would try things. I'd see that they were working for somebody else. And I started to realize, it's like, you know, you got to make it work for you. For instance, everybody was talking about tailgating and how they were getting recruits. Well, I went out with my team and we were saying, hey, do you want to sign up for Avon? Or no, not sign up for Avon, sign up for our drawing. We were giving away free Avon. Do you want to sign up for our drawing? People said, no, got a lot of no's. It's like, okay, that didn't work. So then we started asking people if they wanted to register for our drawing. No, nobody wanted to register for anything. That sounds like work. So then we started asking people if they wanted to enter our drawing, and guess what? People were saying yes. We found the words that work for us, but you know, you just got to get out there and do it. You know, step outside of your comfort zone. And that's what I wish I would have done a long time ago, is just step outside of that comfort zone, learn how to share Avon, the opportunity and the products with anybody and everybody, and bam, you can grow your business very successfully. And for all of us, it might be something different. You know, one person might love doing events or just sharing as they're running their errands. Another person might want to just do all their marketing online. The other beauty thing about Avon is we get to choose. My husband had 9 surgeries within the first 12 years I was with Avon. And my son fractured his back, and he also had a concussion. So my world was really turned upside down. But fortunate for me, my Avon business continued to thrive. So it's another thing I love about Avon, is that, you know, I was able to be there for my family, but I was also able to earn money. Now, mind you, I could be at the hospital and I'd be sitting there working my Avon business from a couch. That was my office for the day. Or it might be in a waiting room somewhere, but I was able to do that and also be there for my family. So I love that flexibility, that we get to decide how much we want to work and how much we want to earn. But I drew my line in the sand. It was a conference, and I was in front of all these people, and I took my foot and I drew my line in the sand and said, I am going to be Senior Executive Unit Leader by this date. And I wasn't. Okay, that's pretty embarrassing, especially when you announce it to what seemed like the world at the time. And I just started really doubting myself. And then last year, Avon had an incentive where you could earn $15,000. And I looked at that and I said, wow, that would really help my family a lot. And I looked at what the requirements were and I shared it with my husband. He was like, that's going to be way, 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 way too difficult. Don't even set yourself up for that. Don't even look at it. But then I looked at it again and I developed a plan that, and there was a possibility I might not have earned it. But I developed a plan and I shared that with my husband. And he said, go for it if you really want to. And I believed in myself. And I think that was my game changer, is that I really believed that I could. I opened up that window and then I developed a plan. I shared that plan and with others, and then I worked it with complete focus. So I knew what I was doing every single day. And if somebody would call and say, hey, do you want to do something? I already had my day planned out. So I was very focused on that goal, and it really felt great, not only for me, but then also for my team, because I reached out to those on my team who were wanting to advance. We worked together, and it was beautiful to see them getting more from their business and for me to reach my goal. The title now has changed. It's no longer Senior Executive Unit Leader, but Executive Leader, but it just was such an incredible feeling to want something for so long and finally get there. So I really would love for anybody watching this to open up your belief window. There are individuals selling over $220,000 in Avon every year, and they're executive leaders. Wow. So whatever the goal, whatever the dream is, open up that belief window and realize that you can have it. I had somebody contact me on Facebook recently, and they're brand new, and they had already made the decision that they were going to be the #1 salesperson at Avon in 2017. Really wish she was on my team. But she set that goal. She believed in herself. Whether you think you can do it or you think you can't do it, you're right. So you might as well think you can and reach your goals and reach your dreams with Avon. Are you going to have a bad day here and there? Yes. Once I had 7 appointments scheduled. 7. I left way early in the morning, was gone all day, didn't get home till really late that night. And I walked in that door. My husband was excited to hear how my day went, how the appointments went, and I was devastated. I had 7 appointments, and all 7 canceled or didn't show up. The likelihood of that happening is so small, but it did. So I was gone a long time, and I had absolutely nothing to show for it. My first leader who got started with Avon, we drove to the appointment, and the person didn't show, and then she lost her keys, and we thought they were somewhere, they were in our vehicle, and so we had to call. And of course, then they weren't in there, and we had to go searching for them. So we were gone a really, really long time, and came home and had nothing to show for that as well. And she is my top leader, and she joined because she wanted to pay off a bill, and she wanted to pay it off in one campaign. It took her 2. So Avon changes lives. So yes, maybe there's a bad day or a struggle, but quit and can't, those words aren't in your vocabulary. You can. So believe in yourself, open up that belief window, figure out what it is that you want, and then go for it. I believe in you. Until next time. Bye-bye.